Virginia Tech, and that means it's time for Enter Sandman. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis. David Pollock and Jesse Palmer will join me shortly. For now, let's enjoy Enter Sandman. The Raging Cajuns will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense will start this game off. Wants to go up top on first down. Using the quick game. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll run play action. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. The Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Got his man. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Hokies headed quickly to the line. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. The Hokies will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. So the Raging Cajuns offense will have its first possession of the game. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And this offense stays aggressive, and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it and be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this team.
Makes the grab, pass to marker. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Now adjusting. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Defense has got to do a better job of corralling this wide receiver. They've got to know where he lines up each and every play. And then once he has the ball, they have to play with a sense of urgency and get hats to the football. He's just way too dangerous in the open field.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to... Running wide open down the gut of the field. Past the 20. Touchdown, Hokie. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
Yeah, and that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Now this offense is back on the field. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. How about this freshman leading him on the chase and making the big play after the catch? See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He's in open space downfield.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring...
Oh, he's got some space. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. Got his man out of the backfield. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The Raging Cajuns will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Trying to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cajuns.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Looking for blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They'll pull it on the read. On the move at the 30. That one can really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Explosive run from the Hokie quarterback. He was almost off the Never Never Land, the way Michael Vick used to do it.
You can't coach that. He's got it there done, and that guy's got some serious speed, the ability to outrun people and make it look like they're just in slow motion.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Find some fresh air. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Hokies will hustle to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
On target to the left. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. They're going to run it. And he'll be stopped for no gain and will be stopped for the end of the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. He's got it on the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's loose down the middle. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Louisiana. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely over.
Working the middle, it's complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Snagged out of the air. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Hokies send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Zings it complete to the right. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football.
And they will score. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Pulled and fired complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Hokies come to the line in the hurry-up. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now on the move. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Offense in a bunch formation. starts the drive trying to go up top. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Cajuns. A great catch and run for 6.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Hokies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Hokies getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Makes the grab on the left. Hits the afterburners. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. The Hokies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his back in the middle. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Rides to the back and leaves it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. Right down the boulevard. It's good. Are forced to settle for 3. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Waning seconds of the 1st half. Let's see how they handle it. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Blacksburg. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Lane Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Hokies will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Plucks it out of the air. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes a grab deep. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. They want to throw it. Looking to get it in. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's DeLuca. Brought down at the 21, but a really big play there to pick up 10. Ball spotted at the 21, it's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Complete to the right. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Quarterback empties his backfield. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. The Hokies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
From the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on! Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39. And the Hokies back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out fast. Oh, he found a touchdown, Virginia Tech. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, long touchdown passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and posts. You can throw a slant. If your guy is able to make one dude miss and build up some steam, when you've got speed like that, you can take it to the house, and that's exactly what he did.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Raging Raging Cajuns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gonna swing it on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. Oh, what a cut! Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Raging Cajuns have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. That's the end of the period. It's Louisiana in the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. And the Raging Cajuns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Anderson. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. They're working that left side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Raging Cajuns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give on the inside. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Play number 7 on this drive, and it'll be 3rd and 2. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the tight end. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
That is so deflating on defense, too, because in your own red zone, 3rd down, you need to make a stop. You know they're going to throw to the weapon at tight end, but it's one thing to draw it up on the blackboard. It's another thing to go execute and prevent that guy from catching the ball. He's so big. He's so athletic. You could have the perfect play call on, and he's still picking up the first.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Dances away. Snagged that ball in the end zone, but couldn't keep the foot in bounds along that left sideline. It's incomplete. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
And that's the problem, man. You want to heat this guy up. You want to bring some pressure, but you see the other side of that coin. You bring pressure.
Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. Quick strike through the air for the score. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And the returner is stopped. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it behind the line. It's DeLuca. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. He's got an open man. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Quarterback on the keeper. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Off play action. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got his man. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. be 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got it. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And these are tough spots for the offense to get in. You're trailing. You've got to pass the football. Defense ready for it, sitting back. A lot of DBs on the field, break on the football. They know the pass is coming, and they take advantage.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's got it down the left. Running free. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.